Hello and welcome. Today let us discuss about random experiments. We all are familiar with a lot of experiments so far in our life. Heating a metal ring, baking soda mixing with vinegar, tossing a coin, throwing a die, all are familiar experiments. What do you mean by an experiment? It is the reproduction of a situation or an activity with an observable result. Any single repetition of an experiment is a trial, and the result of the experiment is called the outcome. Look at the experiment. Here, Sabu is trying to insert the ball through a metal ring. Initially, he cannot, but when he heated the metal ring, it expands. Now the ball passes through the ring. If anyone repeats this experiment a great number of times, under the same initial input, the output will be the same. Mixing baking soda with vinegar, the output is the production of carbon dioxide. Here, as in the first experiment, whoever will repeat the same experiment with the same initial conditions, the outcome will be the same. In both the cases, if the same experiment is repeated with the same initial output, the outcome will be the same. Such experiments are called deterministic experiments. So in deterministic experiment, if we are repeating the experiment, we can predict the outcome in advance. The outcome is unique and certain. The experiments that we conduct to verify the laws of science are all deterministic experiments. Now look at the coin tossing experiment. First time the upper side shows tail. Can you say the outcome in the second toss? It is tail again. Third toss, outcome is head, and so on. So if the experiment is repeated, the outcome may be any of the following order. See the die throwing experiment. Throwing a die and noting the face thrown. First throw resulted in 5. What about second? It is 2. Third, it is 6, and so on. If the trial continues likewise, the outcome may be again any one of 1 to 6, but in a different order. So in both cases, if the experiment is repeated a lot number of times under the same initial input, the outcome varies from trial to trial. Such experiments are called random experiments. In random experiments, we cannot predict the outcome in advance, and it is not unique, though the experiment is repeating with the same initial input. Hope you understood the concept random experiments. Can you say some more examples of random experiments? Noting the sex of a newborn baby, the outcome is male or female. Sowing the seeds and noting the number of seeds that germinate within a specified time period. Outcome may be any of 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. So, how will you represent all the outcomes of a random experiment? There comes the term sample space. The set of all possible outcomes of a random experiment is called its sample space, usually denoted by the capital letter S. Can you write the sample space of the following experiments? Tossing a coin and noting the face thrown. Sample space S equals set, head, tail. Throwing a die and noting the number thrown. S equals set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hope you understood the concepts random experiment, outcome, and sample space. Remember, random experiments are stepping stones to the world of probability. Thank you.